Hey, Morgana. Think you got something on your face, buddy. Wow.
Good morning, dudes and dudettes. Today we tackle the turtle pond again. I think I'm going to do a little bit of an upgrade, and by a little bit, I mean a little bit. Yeah, we're going up by about a factor of 10. I think this is about a 30-gallon tank, and this is a 300-gallon tank, as it says right there. It's actually 300 gallons if you fill it up like around here. I can't remember. There's a fill line that's not full that's 300 gallons. If you fill this thing up more, it's more like 320. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I got an automatic float fill valve, which is basically like a giant toilet plunger that automatically fills the thing with water. Now I just need to drain this, put a lot of shit in that, fill it up, and I guess that's the whole day's work. Because it is so early, the babies have not come out yet, and it's actually pretty good today. Like, it's overcast, so it's only like 80 degrees. These babies, however, are running around like crazy. So once again, I have to immediately feed them, and then start the day. Always the little ones first. He sees the food. He's going for it. Oh, nope, he's going for my paddle first. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna need to go for the food over there. Turn! Turn! That away! That away! Oh, come on, you know the angles. Ugh! There you go. Stubborn little tortoises. Alright, got them fed. Now let's figure out how the hell I'm gonna do this giant aquarium. Alrighty, so I don't want to tear this apart just yet because I did feed them about 30 minutes ago, so I want them to have time to get some food. See the little baby turtle head? Oh, so professional. Put my finger right in the middle of the camera. Turtle head! But I've been doing some stuff around here. Like, I've been drilling the holes in for the water thing. I did realize that turtles are going to be able to get up in there, so I'm probably going to have to put some form of chicken wire or screen around the bottom of that to prevent them from being able to get access to it. With all of that, I have chicken wire that I'm going to be trying to turn into a lid, and I have cinder blocks that I need to clean off so that I can put in the water. I'm a little concerned because they have paint on them. They're old cinder blocks. I think I'm going to pull the pressure washer out and see if I can pressure wash as much of that crap off as I can, and then just put a lot of water balancer in there to make sure that it doesn't make the water toxic or anything. With that, I think I'm about ready to start pulling shit apart, but lots of little stuff that I have to do first. Okay, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Normally I wouldn't record a pressure washer, but this thing hasn't been turned on in a few years, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see if it blows up. Let's see. Alright, pressurized. Sweet! That thing's, I mean, the like $50 pressure washer from Lowe's, and it's lasted way longer than it should have. Alright, so I'm going to need to turn this to the sharpest nozzle possible, and then, which I believe is wide nozzle, sharp nozzle. Cool. There we go. Which should help me knock a lot of this shit off, and we'll see if I can get some of this paint off maybe, but I doubt, yeah. Look at that. That's going to take forever. Alright, we'll be back in like 30 minutes. Well, this will give you an idea how much I'm pulling off with this pressure washer. There's quite a bit of this paint that I'm able to pull off, and I think I'm going to do that, continue on all sides. I already got this brick pretty much done. It's pretty much doled out. Everything I could get off of it, I did. I mean, I'm starting to take pieces of stone off with that pressure washer. So let me get that last side, and then guess we'll start disassembling stuff. So I got all the pump stuff pulled out, and I got it pretty much disassembled. I'm just ready to start draining and plucking turtles so I can move this into position. But I think, considering they're going to be fine for, they could be fine like this for days, if not weeks. This is an actual natural pond now. I'm going to go get some lunch, because I'm at a nice stopping point. Even though I just disassembled that stuff, I'm at a nice stopping point that it's not going to cause any stress to the turtles. But I definitely haven't got enough energy to do this yet. So I'm gonna go get some food in me, possibly cool down, possibly smoke a bowl, who knows, and then come back to this in about an hour and a half, because I do not have the energy right now. It is, even though it's overcast today, it is stupid hot still. The humidity's at like 90%, and we are at 96 degrees approximately. Definitely not fun. It was a lot better this morning. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Be back in a little bit. Alrighty, got my food down. Now let's start tackling this thing. I got some water in the bucket that I pulled out of here, and now I just need to get all the babies out. Once I get the babies out, I'll drain it. I thought it was outside. I have a nifty little auto siphon thing that I'm going to use to get most of the water out of there, and then try to fit this thing into the same spot and see where we go. This is going to take a little bit, but it's alright. Pretty much going to drain just 90% of the water out of this and then drag it out of the way so that I can put that thing in position. I'm going to slowly move all the rocks and bricks and everything else over later. Let's get started. Bam! Alright, I got everything pulled out and I got most of the water out. You can see the little babies running around. I thought I was just going to pull them out and put them in the bucket, but it turns out that's not a great idea. I think I'm just going to leave them in there because they are freaking out in the bucket. I don't want to stress them out that bad. I think I'm just going to bring the water level down to like 2 or 3 inches, drag that over to the side, and then leave them in there. Alright, waiting for that to still siphon. But other than that, it's almost done. Maybe about 5 minutes, and I should have this thing put in place. Well, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. This is now my third attempt of trying to level it to make it look semi-okay. Let me push this thing back in there. Well, I guess I could do it on camera. Ugh. Headphone users beware. It's still definitely not happy yet. That looks a lot better than it was. Let's see if I can somehow... Ugh, almost fell over. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Because of the perspective, it looks pretty bad from here, but I mean, that's not nearly as bad as it was. Alright. I think I'm going to take that then, because that was way too much for dangling. It is too hot to be digging holes. Alrighty. Let's start getting gravel over... Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Ta-da! This is what I almost forgot. I have water grass seeds. I have about 1,000 of them in here that I've had soaking since this morning. I'm going to try to plaster it all along the bottom of this, and then I'm going to use the gravel from the old aquarium to have a lot of nitrates in here, and hopefully plant food. Toss all the gravel from that thing in here, and then I guess we start decorating for the turtles. I need to go get a water bottle. Be right back. There we go. So we now have double tunnels for them to run through. We've got the little hut that they used to have in their aquarium back in there. We've got a bunch of plants on there. Turn that into a grotto that they'll easily be able to get air from. Then I have a lot of seeds planted all the way around this cinder block because I want natural grass coming in here. I will actually have some aquatic plants showing up in the next week or so. I have a bunch of red and green different types of lilies and everything else that will show up. They're natural plants rather than all this artificial crap. And I definitely need it, because if you take a step back, that thing's damn empty. So I'm going to start putting gravel in there now. This is the old aquarium, and it still has all of the nitrates in it and everything else, all the turtle poo basically. That will work as fertilizer for the plants, because the new fresh water I'm going to put in there pretty much has nothing. Turtles are ready. I'm going to put the rest of the gravel in there. And then I guess we start filling it with water. Hell yeah. There we go. First layer of gravel down. You can tell through the black what is turtle poo and what is not. But that will definitely help those seeds. I've tried to put the gravel directly on top of the seeds to keep them in place. Hopefully it works. Now, I almost forgot something. This thing. Now, whenever you buy one of these big old stock tanks from Tractor Supply or online or anything, these are never tightened up. always tighten them. Not only the plug, which is so loose right now you can undo it by hand. Not only this thing. Holy shit, this plug is huge. That's what she said. I keep making those terrible jokes. This thing right here, you can even see, I can move it by hand. This outer ring needs to be tightened up because that's your waterproof seal. If it's so loose that you can mess with it with your hand, there's a problem. Alright, so let me tighten that up, put some pipe goop on it, and pipe goop or thread tape will work on that. It's just PVC. With that said, I think I'm good. Ooh, there's the price. You can see it's actually not that expensive. For a 300-gallon tank, well, pond, it's really not expensive. 55-gallon tank costs you like $200 at Walmart. So, yeah. Alright, let's get this done. The babies are in, and there's a giant jet going over. But I figured it'd be kind of cruel to be digging up all the gravel while they're in that tiny thing. All that noise and everything would stress them out. So, there they are. I need to start putting some gravel in. I can tell you immediately I'm going to need more gravel. I'm probably going to need another 50 pounds of gravel at least. So that's going to be fun. Hey, the snapper's running. He's exploring. Alright, let me get the rest of that in there, and then I'll give you another update. Ta-da! I told you I'm going to need more gravel. Wow, the wind just picked up. I'm going to need to start filling it up with water now. Come on, autofocus. There we go. I need to start filling it up with water now, and the turtles should be quite happy. Oh, I still need to put their little huts in there. Completely forgot about that one. Let's see, right there, you'll have a little bit of grass growing around you, and right there, why not? Okay, cool. Now let's see if I can get the water connected up to the stopper valve, start dumping in a bunch of dechlorinator, and see if this thing will fill up properly without any leaks. I got this thing all sealed up. Come on, focus. Got it all sealed up. It should be just fine, and I put a hell of a lot more torque into that, so it should be good. Alright, let's start doing this. If I sound out of breath, it's because it's like 100 and some odd. I can actually show you. It's like 100 and some odd degrees with 90% humidity. It's literally suffocating. Like, it makes it where you can barely do anything. Alright, I'm just drinking lots of water and working slowly. Let's get this finished. Cool, this thing's starting to come together. Got the filter installed, got the thing hooked up. Now it's just time for the inaugural test. Let's flip the thing and see how it works. Oh, that's almost perfect. Oh, that's almost perfect. I was thinking that I was going to have a crazy large amount of water flowing out of it. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, nice. It's going to slowly fill up. And you'll notice I ran the hose. My backyard is annihilated right now because I'm doing this. My hose is directly in the sunlight on purpose. I'm trying to preheat that water because it's a little bit too cold. It may not do much, but it just takes the nip out of it a little bit, especially if it's going that slow. Hell yes. Awesome. I am very, very happy. The turtles should be just fine, and I'll check in with you in about an hour or two when this thing starts to get filled. Well, it looks like it's getting there. It's still raining down in the tank, but it's starting to fill up. It looks dark, but that's just because it's underneath the sunshade still. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I did actually run into a problem. I ran out of, had to look around for it. Ran out of my pond start stuff, which is basically dechlorinator and makes the water nice for them. I don't have enough to fully fill this thing, so I think I'm going to have to call it quits for today, and I also need to go get gravel. So tomorrow morning I'll run up to Walmart, probably, if I'm being honest, run up to McDonald's and Starbucks. Then I'll run up to Walmart, get some gravel, about 50 more pounds, maybe some aquarium plants, but I doubt it. Dechlorinator, I think that's about it. This thing is pretty much set up. I still need to put the bubble stones in here, but other than that, it's pretty much good. I'm going to call it quits for today because this has been a hell of an adventure, and it's already like 4:30, so yeah. It is actually a little bit off level. That side is about an inch taller than this corner, but if I'm being honest, I'll just keep watering that backside, keeping the ground wet over there, and see if I can get it to sink down that way. If not, then I guess it'll just be unlevel. It doesn't look too bad, and to be honest, I want to call it quits. So I'm going to stream again tonight. Hopefully I will have it on time, though I do want to relax for about 45 minutes. Another long day, and tomorrow is going to be another one. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.